Y'all's orders are just about ready.
We appreciate you, June.
Anything for my favorite customers. Although I'm surprised you're not still feasting on leftovers. That bourbon glazed ham you made, Smitty. Ooh, wait! I'd fight a grizzly bear for another slice.
You are too kind. But unfortunately, we didn't have any left.
Yeah, because somebody was acting like they'd never seen food before. Ow!
He didn't mean that.
It's all good. I'll be back with your orders in just a bit.
Why did you do that? You know we had a great time on Thanksgiving.
He's been on one ever since.
Yeah, because I can't flip the switch and act like everything's cool and play happy family like
Hey.
you.
Dial it back. Okay, this is neither the time nor the place.
Martin,
Granddad,
listen, before we start breaking ground on strategy, are you sure your campaign manager won't feel some way about me coming into the mix?
you're worried about stepping on toes.
Well, I know how these young guns operate. You know, the second someone like me walks in, they start guarding their turf like a pit bull.
If Shonda or anyone else has a problem, they'll have to take it up with history. You didn't just walk the path. We're standing on pavement that you laid down with your own blood and sweat.
You landed on pretty thick.
If anything, I'm underselling it. And with this vicious primary challenge looming, I'm gonna need all the help I can get. I want to focus on economic revitalization, targeted infrastructure improvements that create real jobs. We've seen so many communities.
You're leading with this?
You don't like it?
From what I just heard, it sounds safe, sanitized, like something cooked up at a think tank and not a particularly inspired one.
But these are real bread and butter issues.
Every politician since Moses has been promising bread and butter. And did you hear yourself? Economic revitalization, targeted infrastructure. If you don't get excited saying it, do you actually expect that any single voter will be?
It's pragmatic.
You need something that's galvanizing, that'll spread like gospel with the influencers and set social media buzzing.
Granddad, with all due respect, you still print out your emails. What do you know about social media?
Let me show you something. Scroll the comments.
I aspire to be this lit at his age. The senator understood the assignment. When did you do this?
You know, your grandmother does them with me too sometimes. Yeah. I usually leave this to the social media manager at the foundation, but after the Articulates concert, I wanted to stay connected to all that love. So now I can keep up with Chelsea Cat and make sure your Aunt Danny doesn't marry anyone else in Vegas.
You truly are a unicorn. And apparently a social media influencer in the making. But the truth is, I don't think voters care about that. Not in a real way. They're too busy trying to keep their lights on. And viral dances won't help that and won't put food on the table.
That generation is full of cultural amplifiers. They set the tone for what's relevant, what's worth talking about.
Call me old school. Me and Smitty were raising teenagers before I was 30.
Kids raising kids. Regardless, you and Smitty are doing a bang-up job.
I thought we